got into the politics, and then it went from spirited to heated. And then that's when they brought me in, and I sat right next to Tim. Tim was there, the two presenters were talking, and they started to go at it. And Tim got up, and he walked out. And the two presenters looked at each other, and they went, and they kind of like snickered, like, well, we got him. And I just went, oh my God. I'm coming with you, Tim. I was so nervous, I got really cotton-mouthed. And so then they started, they started with me, and they started asking me questions, and I really went blank. I was nervous. And so then they go, well, Michael, what do you make of this? And Michael said, well, can I tell you something? When I was interviewed for the Guardian, I had not read Mr. Bedore's novel, and I had a chance to read it, and I gotta tell you, and he went and gave it a rave. And the two presenters went, well, Michael, that doesn't give us much of a debate, does it? And I said, thank you so much, Michael. I'm going to leave.
It's already on Twitter. Frank Bedore's new Hatterem Harry Potter with a hat. Remember, you guys took an oath.
You've mentioned a couple of different times about going to schools and talking at schools. I'm a teacher. What will it take for you to come talk to my kids? What do I do? What do I say up?
A sweet lullaby. I do a lot of school events. When I have a new book, my publishers reach out to the independent bookstores, and then the independent bookstores go out to the community and make arrangements with schools. And that way, the independent bookstores are competing with the chains, so they're getting the book sales. The schools benefit because an author is coming, and I have the benefit of, one, the personal relationship with the kids, talking about my books and helping independent bookstores. But when they are not paying for it, then I usually ask for some kind of, nominal fee to come and speak. And I do an all-day where I will talk to multiple classes, and what I do is I do the story behind the story, I talk about the book, I show the artwork. But what I really try and instill in kids is all the different ways you can tell a story. I mean, they're all part of telling a story. Our prose, my graphic novels, and what I'm trying to say is, hey, there's a lot of ways to be creative. And so you might not want to write a book, but find that creativity, because it might be a place for you to go with it one day. So.
What grade level are you going?
I usually speak. The youngest is 4th and 5th, and 6th. I love that grade. 7th, 8th, and 9th. Well, 8th graders, they always start like this.
Yeah.
But what I do is I have auditions for the movie, and I call them up, and then I ask them. I show them the cover for Red, and I ask them to pick out the wickedest teacher in the school, and I make her come up and read as Red. And by then, the kids are out of their minds because they're, and then if I can get a male teacher to play her minion the cat, and then I make the teacher go down on all fours and purr and rub up her feet, and the teacher touches. I mean, I'm telling you, it's a showstopper.
Would you ever go into the millinery? Would you ever go?
I'd love to.
You would love to go into the millinery?
That's the one profession I fantasize about.
I would love to go into, mainly just to meet Hatter Madigan. That would be the only thing I'd go to.